Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's bright and early, daily discipline, mind, body, and soul. This is how we get through Tuesday. If anybody out there wants coaching or mentoring, go check out my website at skyazrael.com. I always put the link below. You can also go find me on Facebook or Instagram, send me a friend's request, and we can start there. Let's talk about working out. I don't talk about this nearly enough. I promote working out. Everybody that I coach needs to work out regularly. I'm not trying to get people super jacked and to turn you into a bodybuilder. I don't care about that. I don't care about your Instagram image or how many followers you have. I don't care about none of that. What I do care about is your health, and there's a lot of lessons to be learned with working out. And at the very least, you need to learn discipline. Discipline will set you free. One of the things that I coach is discipline, lifestyle management. So I hope you guys are going to the gym. I hope you guys are exercising in various ways. You don't need to just pump iron. I swim in the pool 5 days a week. You can find me running on the beach. All kinds of stuff. So get into a workout program. If you need help figuring this stuff out, you can always contact me. Let's talk about frequency, intensity, and volume. These are three concepts, three aspects of building muscle, of getting in shape. And this has to do with weight training in the gym. So you build muscle through frequency, intensity, and volume. This is the recipe for hypertrophy. Hypertrophy is just a sciencey technical word meaning building muscle. So let's talk about frequency. You should be going to the gym regularly. Your muscles need to be worked out regularly. A good frequency for the gym is to work out all your muscles, every muscle in your body, 2 times per cycle. A cycle would be a 7-day period. So you do chest twice in a 7-day period, shoulders twice in a 7-day period, back twice in a 7-day period, biceps, triceps twice. You're hitting all that stuff twice. You're doing 2 complete full body workouts. Now, if you're just a beginner and you're not used to working out a lot, your body is new to this, you can literally get yourself in shape as a beginner. You will plateau and you'll need to get more serious. But as a beginner, you can do 2 full body workouts. That's better than sitting on the couch doing nothing. If you were to get your lazy ass in the gym twice a week and do 2 full body workouts, now that means you're gonna have to stay at the gym for a little bit. This ain't no half-hour workout, in and out. You're gonna be there for at least an hour, at least. Plan on 2 hours, because you're gonna do a complete full body workout and you're gonna leave tired as fuck. Give yourself a few days to recuperate and then bounce on it again. The same workout, that same full body workout. You do that twice a week, you will notice some rapid gains. Now, eventually you will plateau with that. And you'll have to add a 3rd full body workout or start doing a split. Push-pull legs or push-pull, or there's all kinds of bro splits. You can start looking into some of this stuff, and I can help you with some of this stuff. But your frequency is how often you're repetitively working those muscles. What's your frequency? If you go to the gym just once a week, if you only work out on your muscles once a week, you're doing, say, 3 days a week, and you do chest and triceps, back and biceps, and then a leg day. That's great, and that'll maintain your muscle, but that won't build muscle because you need a higher frequency. You need to go again. That's only 1 full body workout. 1 full body workout is just maintenance. 2 full body workouts within a 7-day cycle is building muscle. Now, it's been studied that 3, some of you might be like, shit, I'll do 3, 4, 5. It doesn't work that way. You start to overtrain. There's this healthy middle ground, and you can get to be too much or too less, and you have to find what works for you. If you do your entire body with a frequency of 3 times a week, that doesn't work for a lot of people because they can't get the calorie count to support it. You'd have to be eating lots of calories to support that. Now, if you're trying to lose weight, and that is many people's goal, then you want to work out a lot on a calorie deficit. However, you want to have your protein maxed out. So if you're trying to lose weight, you absolutely want a high frequency with cardio and high reps, low weights, and you're going to want to have a lot of protein. Relatively low calorie diet to cut up, to lean up, healthy foods, and max out on that protein. So you're not losing muscle mass. What you'll be doing is gaining muscle and losing fat at the same time. But your frequency is very important. Got a little bit of a cold coming on, which is weird. I have a good diet, I stay healthy. Someone must have infected me. I don't think it's COVID though. I've had COVID 3 or 4 fucking times. People tell me, go get vaccinated. I'm not getting vaccinated. Shut up with that crap. So the next one, we talk about frequency. The next way to build muscle, we're talking about weight training and going to the gym, is intensity. Intensity is your mind to muscle connection and how intense of a workout that you get. Some people get a very intense workout and they're sweating and they're putting their all into it. They're really concentrating as they're pushing that weight and they're really focused on form and that mind-muscle connection. And each rep for them, I mean, they're just burning. And those guys get shredded. High intensity workouts, what was it? Dorian Yates create the HIIT workout, high intensity workout. That worked for him. Dorian Yates was a freak of nature. So I had my brother the other day tell me, oh, you should work out more like Dorian Yates. And it's like, dude, I'm not some freak of nature like that. Dorian Yates only went to the gym 4 days a week. He jammed every steroid known to man into his body. He was a genetic freak to begin with, ectomorph freak to begin with. So he was able to have gains like nobody out there is going to be able to do that. There's a handful of freaks of nature, Ronnie Coleman and some of these guys. You're not going to be that way. Even with all the steroids in the world, you probably won't. Dorian Yates was a fucking a mutant. I laughed at my brother for telling me to work out like him. But you want to have some intensity. If you are not sweating, if you're not feeling sore, you may not be having an intense workout. You may not be intense enough. You may need to add a little bit more weight, to focus on the form, to push that weight with a little bit more intensity as you're doing it. Some people just kind of willy-nilly just push weight around. And then there's that guy who's just really burning it. With your frequency combined with your intensity, you'll start to get the most amazing workouts that you've ever gotten. Now the last one is volume. And volume is the overall amount of sets that you do, reps that you do, and weight. You can look at volume as a totality. So how much weight are you pumping? That would be a volume question. What kind of volume do you have? Are you really pumping a lot of weight? Are you doing a lot of sets and a lot of reps? Now, what your goal is will determine how much volume you may need. Some older guys don't really need to power lift. Younger guys can do that. And there's reasons why that may be good for you. If you're 65, you may not need to be throwing plate after plate after plate after plate after plate on that squat rack. You're not impressing anybody. You're just fucking your knees up and your back up. You could use less weight and a little bit more intensity, a little bit more frequency, and have some overall volume, maybe more sets or more reps. And it's been proven that if you add more sets, another set will add you gains. It's been studied that adding another set doesn't detract from gains. It doesn't ruin your gains. It adds to it in almost every study that they've done. So be aware of your volume. You want to have a high volume, but not too high to where you're overtraining and where your muscles are going to start to atrophy. If you overtrain, you could atrophy. So, as a disclaimer, I'm not a personal trainer or a physical therapist. I'm just some guy who's been working out 6 days a week for probably longer than you've been alive. I study this stuff massively. I do research on this stuff weekly. And if anybody out there just wants to have a conversation about physical fitness and exercise and to get into a right direction, I could be a good person to talk to just simply because of my experience. I'm 53 years old. I stay in good shape, what I consider to be the best shape of my life. And I hope you guys can take this type of conversation seriously and take your personal fitness and your health seriously. This is the path towards growth, physically and mentally. I have to work out, not just for my physical fitness. That's not just because I like to see a physically fit body in the mirror and that makes me feel good about myself and gives me confidence, and confidence is key in this world. It's not for compliments, although I do enjoy people saying, wow, 53, you look great. That's nice to hear, but I'm not doing it for that. I work out to teach myself lessons in discipline, to keep myself going, to teach myself lessons in suffering, to make myself realize that I'm stronger than I think. I constantly surprise myself with my strength, and that's a good reminder to have, because very often in life we can feel weak. We can feel like this life is getting us down, like that there's too much weight, this rock is too hard to pull, and sometimes you need to slap yourself out of it and say, hey, I'm stronger than that. I can handle this. I ain't no bitch. I ain't no punk. I work out, motherfucker. You want to test me? Go ahead. You can say that to life every day when you walk out. Food for thought.